This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Bush. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it second and 10. From the gun, Bush. Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Stays on his feet. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To throw on second down. Bush. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Third down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
For the running back.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14. Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bush being chased out left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Metcalf. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bush. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
7 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Bush. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds so possession will stay the same.
This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Manning, he hits him in stride. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Draw play.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. They'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Bush. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Lions 28, Seahawks nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Lockett the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. Big play there. 83 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Lockett the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
At the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds a man in the crossing route. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bush. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
39-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bush. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on 3rd down. Bush. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Bush. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lockett the return.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Down.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw. Bush. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. the 22.
50-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got his man. It's caught for the touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Bush. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Seattle.
Looking to throw. Bush. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Another throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Seattle.
From the gun, Bush. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Five yards remain on second down. He'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Back at the 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 56, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Metcalf. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. 16 yards, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Seahawks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Seahawks first down.
on first down. It's Carson, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching.